Hello everyone, and yes, I'm back with another video. And yes, I may be late to do a review, but I'm gonna do a review of this. So for now on, like every time every season ended, I'm gonna do a review. I'm trying my best to do it like every single card that's been released in this update. Well, yes, especially. Let's get into the review of the Ferrari update. It was the best or is it the worst? Let's get into it. So usually first up is the Ferrari F40, which is the last car that Enzo literally saw in real life, but that was years ago. So usually there was like a car hunt for it, and it was recommended with the Maserati and the Ravenson Beast. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, I don't know that name. Alright, never heard of that car. Never heard of it. Alright. The top speed was similar and to the Venture. It's faster than the NSX, but it's not fast enough than the Class D King, which is it's not the new King of Class C. It's just that, well, it's just another good car. Another car that is better than the NSX, such as like the Venture, obviously. But the F40 has better nitro. So for those that have the F40, nice, cool car if you have it. It's a cool car, like very cool, and it's an amazing car to drive. Anyways, moving on to the next car. Up next is the Ferrari 599X. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it, because I forgot the name. Okay, so this car, it is like the Class C car you could unlock in the Grand Prix event. So I usually have not gotten the Ferrari because I was not that impressive when it was like for 1 star, and plus I didn't have enough tokens to get it 2 stars or maxed, which is trying to get it maxed is more possible to do it. But it's just that if you have the skills and enough tokens, then there might be a chance that you could get through the event and get the Ferrari if you try to attempt it that. I forgot to do my run when the qualifications started. Well, it's because I was too busy with all the important things like school and all that. It's just that I was too busy with school and I didn't have enough time to do it. So it is a great car. The top speed is similar to the NSX, the acceleration is worse, handling is good, the nitro is good too. I would say it's quite better than the NSX, but it's less quicker. But anyways, time to move on to the next car. Up next is the Ferrari Enzo, which is it's named after Enzo Ferrari, the founder of the company of Ferrari, which is the car I usually beat in my lap time in 1 minute and 3. It is almost 1 minute 4 seconds in the Caribbean. There was a daily event and you had to use the Ferrari Enzo to you had to make the fastest lap time as possible, and I managed to reach the top 5% or 1%, and I managed to get it through easy. And I was wow, this is a really good lap time, until then people were starting to beat my lap time. And the top speed is great. It's just that the acceleration is a problem. It's just that the acceleration is not that good for its top speed. Handling is good, and the nitro too, which is it's a great car for Class B. It's better than the Corvette Grand Sport. It's faster than the Lamborghini Huracan, but it's less quicker. Better than the Aston Martin. And yeah, moving on to the Grand Prix car for Class B. So yes, up next is the Ferrari 488, GT car, which is the race car version of the Ferrari 488. So this car, I tried to get it, but I unfortunately didn't got it because I have it 1 star, and like there were like some other people like that are just beating my lap time, and I was like struggling a lot to get this car a lot. That's one problem about the Grand Prix events a lot for me. Like they have so much tokens. Like they usually try to get their car 3 stars, 2 stars I think, and probably make it more harder for you like to feel like in first position. But the top 2 and top 3 is like probably like the chance that you can get the key. But another thing is just that when I got in, when the Grand Prix event was over, I thought I was about to get the key, but unfortunately I never got in the key. Okay, like I mean I tested out like the car at max in multiplayer, and managed to drove it, and not gonna lie, it feels like a Huracan killer. Like its acceleration was good, top speed was faster than the Huracan, the handling was good, so is the Nitro. Like if you got in this car, then congrats for getting through the Grand Prix event. And now it's like this car is like officially the Huracan killer now. So yes, moving on to Class A. Up next, like the Ferrari that's been updated like in Class A is the Ferrari F8 Tributo, and this car is like a very good car in Class A, which is like at 1 star the top speed is not that impressive, but like at max is quite a bit. It's just that it feels like a more like the version of the Corvette. It feels like, not gonna lie, but it's different. So one thing that the Ferrari F8 Tributo is really great is because of the Nitro. The Nitro is good. The acceleration is good. The top speed is alright for in its class. And one thing is just like in the special event, there's like a daily events for the special event. Like in this in daily event, if you have like all the Ferraris, then it could make you grind more tokens. If depending how much Ferraris you have, that's gonna be like how much tokens you're gonna have in total. Like depending how much Ferraris you have, it just makes it the cost of how much you're gonna get for all the tokens that you're gonna be rewarded in the daily event for the Ferrari F8 Tributo Unleashed event. And the car is quite good, and so yeah, moving on to the last car in Class S. Coming up for the last car in the Ferrari update review was the Ferrari SF90. Now this car is in Class S, and it was the final special event in this season. Now to be honest, like the car was like not worth getting, because like for all the tokens you have and all the cars, like for all the tokens you've just been wasting just for like for that car. I mean, it's just that the car is just overrated, not gonna lie. It's because like the top speed is not that good, like almost like the Ferrari FXXK. Like for example, like you may think like it's gonna be fast, but suddenly it's not that fast or enough like than the other kings for Class S. It's not like the best car. It's just that it's not the worst. It's not the best. It's just that, in my opinion, it's just that it's overrated. Like the top speed is good, and the Nitro is quite good too in the handling too. It's like Corvette handling, because it has 90% of its handling. But one thing like the SF90 has, like similar to the Nissan Leaf. Okay, now we're gonna explain about me, like why I said Nissan Leaf, is because while you're using the Nitro, you could use the perfect Nitro, because when I realized the The perfect nitro makes the SF90 go faster. Trust me. That happened once and it worked. It's similar to the Nissan Leaf, okay? Okay, the last thing is just the Legends Pass. Now the Legends Pass is that to be honest, I'm not sure if it's quite worth like getting the Enzo, but not gonna lie. But to be honest, it's not worth getting the other Ferrari that like you can get all the things that are for free on the top, like for every single season. But it's just that the other Ferrari is not worth it, but the Ferrari Enzo is quite a bit, to be honest. And that's everything I gotta say. Okay, time for my last thing, which is my final thoughts about the season. Now the season is just that I appreciate that we have a lot of Ferraris. It's just like one Ferrari is just that it's not good enough. It's just usually the SF90. All the other Ferraris are good. Like the F40 is just like a good car for Class C. It's better than the NSX. Like the 599X is like it's less better than the F40. But it's better than the NSX when it comes like to more twistier tracks. And for the Ferrari 488, it's just like it's more like a Huracan killer, but it's like he has to get it like max. And for the F8 Tributo, the F8 Tributo is like a good car for Class A, and is quite good for multiplayer, I think. And like the SF90 is not worth getting like with all the tokens that you've been spending in the event. Like it's not a good car to be used. But that's everything I gotta say about it. I hope you guys know something about the season, and let me know in the comment down below about in your opinion if it's like a good season or not in your opinion. Besides, I try my best to look back in the season and like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll upload more of these later on after this next season. So I'll see you guys in the next update.